Hey there, it's Mark Freeley, the North Shore Injury Lawyer, and today I wanted to give you an update about spousal liability coverage in the state of New York. As of August 1st of this year, New York State changed the law with regards to spousal liability coverage. And what is that? Basically, spousal liability coverage provides coverage if you're a passenger in a vehicle being operated, driven by a spouse, and the spouse who's driving makes a mistake, causes an accident, is all at fault or partially at fault for the happening of the accident, and the passenger spouse receives injuries. So that spousal liability coverage comes into play because if you don't have spousal liability coverage and your spouse is at fault for the accident, even if you break all the bones in your body or have to have surgery, there's no insurance coverage to compensate you for your pain and suffering. Yes, you still get the no-fault coverage. That's part of the policy, every policy for a car, and that pays the medical bills. But that would be it. That's all you'd be entitled to if you don't have the spousal liability coverage. And before August 1st of this year, you had to specifically ask for that spousal liability coverage be added to your policy. Otherwise, the policies wouldn't have it. And no one really knew to ask for it. And from all the policies I reviewed day in, day out, most policies did not have it because no one knew to ask for it. And the broker or the agent never recommended it, even when they knew the person was married and would likely be driving at some point as a passenger with a spouse. So it only makes sense, if you're going to be driving in a car where your spouse is driving. Believe it or not, all spouses are not perfect, and we all do make mistakes from time to time. And if the spouse makes a mistake and causes you an injury, the spousal liability coverage will kick in and provide coverage for that. And so now, as of August 1st, every policy, upon renewal or reissue, or any new policy, will automatically have the spousal liability coverage as part of your liability policy. And you actually have to now fill out a form to say, no, I don't want it, and affirmatively deny it. So if you're married, that's great. You want to have that coverage. And adding it before really didn't increase the policy that much. If you're not married or you have a kid's policy and this is not really a car in the family where the spouses are in at the same time, you can save a few dollars and deny it. And just tell the insurance company, fill out that form and tell them you don't need that coverage. But if you're married, please, please, please do not deny that coverage. Don't waive it. Make sure you keep it. It's great, important coverage. I've been able to help many spouses collect for their compensation for their pain and suffering through that coverage. So keep it safe out there. Take care.